Welcome to 2K Sports. For another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Ready? Last outing for the Clippers, it was a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Pass to Tatum. Now DeRozan. Back to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Now, here is Young. Now DeRozan. And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Zubac. Here's Tatum. That's good from 17 feet away.
Pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum on point.
Pass to Harden. Dallas moving it around. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's DeRozan. On the wing, DeRozan. That's tipped. Got a piece of it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The finish. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
Young, right side. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Pass to Giles. Back to Young. Second chance shot. Fires the 3. And James Harden hits from deep.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively. No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Doris, statistically, today's game is picked apart by so many different ways. But for you, what are the statistical areas that you are most... Oh!
My goodness.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And Greg, with Michael Porter combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability, he's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance.
Pass to Bridges. Harden outside. Back to Young. Now Harden, guarded by Porter. Harden's shot is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Mavericks trailed by 6. To the paint. The kick out to Young. Hands it from downtown.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot. Well below 50% from the field in this period.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Young. Dallas needs to get off a shot. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I'd say that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Here's Porter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Harden connects on the 17-footer. Harden's got 8 points. Pass to DeRozan. The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Porter outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Harden outside. Launches a three. Nice D from DeRozan. Here's Porter. That's tipped. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And it's Harrell missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And both free throws good for Davis. 7 seconds left to play in the first. To the wing on the left. And that one's good. Caruso. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
I'll tell you, when you take care of the backboards, good things seem to happen.
Well, I think it's been a priority to hit the glass, no doubt, and using their length and athleticism to perfection on the boards.
Back to Isaac. Here's DeRozan. Outside for Davis. Shoots over Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Ouch, that's a wasted possession. Got to shake it off and forget it happened, guys.
And the Mavericks with possession here. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Caruso. To the inside. Harden. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
Pass to Isaac. Shoots a three. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
There's a versatility to young Mr. Jonathan Isaac. A big man with range for days. He is going to space the floor for you.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. And here's Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Dallas Mavericks last season could not have been more disappointing, Doris.
Well, you think about management for this organization, Kevin. They had tried to avoid a rebuild. But at some point, every franchise probably has to go through it. And one of the things you must have in a rebuild is patience.
The Clippers trail. Rubio right side. The three from Tatum. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Pass to Papagiannis. Here's Caruso. He's got 5. To the paint. Stolen by Rubio. Here's Anunoby. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Over to the left wing. Anunoby in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks leading. Here's Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, or more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
The Mavericks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Here's LeVert. Kicks it out to Harden. Outside, Lynn. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Isaac. Over Williams. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
and had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Dallas again missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
What we know about Jonathan Isaac is he's got incredible length coming out of Florida State. And the team knew, guys, that it would take some time to develop because he's so young. But with that frame and the potential his offensive game has, he can be scary in the future.
Over to the wing. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lynn. And here's Harden for 3. Not going to go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And Doris with Isaac, unfortunately, he missed a lot of his rookie year to injury.
Well, it was a disappointment for the young man, to be sure, Kevin. But he talked to Aaron Gordon about dealing with the injury and that lost time. Let's remember, Gordon went through the same situation as a rookie.
And the basket by Harden.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Outside Jackson. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Lynn. Spellman. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
It's deflected, and they get it back. Got it up. And no good that time. James Harden getting it done for the Dallas Mavericks. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Young taking his time here. It's up a 3. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Dallas. And here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. DeRozan's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 3. And the basket by Harden. Of course, I'm sure you look at these players, evaluate who could make a possible head coach out of the group I'm watching right now. And I'm sure there are a couple players that come to mind for it.
Well, I think when you just talk basketball intellect, one of the first guys that comes to mind is Rajon Rondo. I mean, his insatiable appetite to watch film, to have complete understanding not only of the sets of his own team, but Rajon Rondo, when he's on the defensive end of the floor, as soon as a play is called, he will repeat it and basically tell the teammates, hey, look for this action here. So Rajon Rondo comes to mind. Someone like Andre Iguodala, who also is someone Steve Kerr has referred to as maybe the smartest player he's ever been around. Now, so much more to coaching than just basketball intellect. You've got to be willing to deal with the egos and things, and do these players want to do that? Who knows?
And Young, here we go. Just 5 to shoot. But he gets it back. Back to Harden. Here's Giles. Kicks it out to Harden. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
This guy, a sensational shooter. It doesn't take a lot of separation for Jason Tatum to put it in the basket.
And the basket by Harden.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Pass to Tatum. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Just tremendous confidence from Jason Tatum. This guy understands I am a scorer even at the most elite level.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's going to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
A shot by Harden, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Takes a shot at the elbow. And Jones sends it back. Now in transition is Lin. Here we go.
Well, we know this. Jeremy Lin knows how to run an offense. His ability to find the open man uncanny.
Outside Tatum. Back to Rubio. Fires the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
Pass to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
You know, since halftime, he's finally started to shoot with confidence.
And the Mavericks call time here. And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greg, he's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches a pass.
Both teams will make substitutions. Mavericks trailed by 6. Harden outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 14 points here in the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Davis. And finished off by Davis.
That's how it's done, gentlemen. You don't pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Porter. And Michael Porter, he has the natural attributes of an elite scorer.
He's got incredibly deep range. You can see that all the way back in high school. Almost automatic from mid-range. And as he adds strength, he'll become a force inside as well.
In today's NBA, we like to talk about that three-point shot. Well, the Dallas Mavericks, believe it or not, took the 4th most in the NBA last year.
Dallas moving it around. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 6. Here's Caruso. And Davis pulls it down. Clippers leading by 5. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
How about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. DeRozan brings the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so it's Dallas with it. Pass to Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul on Luke Depth. That is his first foul of the game.
17
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the paint. Here's Papagiannis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Mavericks call time here. Sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
Thank you, David. And Jones sends it back. That's short off the rim. Knocks it loose. Clippers leading by 8. Thomas, it's a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside, Jones. Harden inside the three-point line. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dallas again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Isaiah Thomas has a tremendous basketball IQ. His instinct is to score. But can he get his guys open? You bet.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Harden's got room. Kept alive. It's Young on the wing. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Pass to Young. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And one thing Rick Carlisle is known for is his accountability.
Right, and that extends to himself as much as it does the players who play for him. Listen, if this guy makes the wrong play call, he is going to make sure you know about that. And I think that's an approach you see from the top down in this organization.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Clippers leading by 9. Tatum on the wing. Down low. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Harden left side. Dallas moving the ball around. It's Young on the wing. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Jackson has the open look. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Pass to Giles. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots over DeRozan. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, they're trying to battle back, but he's missing shots this period.
The first one falls. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pass to Young.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
Outside Tatum. And again, no good by the Clippers. Stolen by Jackson. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks trailed by 11. Got a piece of it. Harden outside. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
Shots good from Young.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over.
Zubac, that's good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
In the corner, Harden. Pass to Harrell. Now Young. Just 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. .146 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. They get a hand on it, but they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Harden, no good.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
And you can't help but notice that Ricky Rubio has grown as a player.
Well, he talked a little bit about losing his mom recently, and he was very close to her, and he said it changed his priorities and perspective on life, and that balance has translated to more effectiveness on the court.
We know James Harden joined Durant and Westbrook in winning league MVP honors, Doris. Had those three stayed together in Oklahoma City, is there any doubt in your mind that they would have won at least one NBA championship?
Well, you think back to the time they worked together, and they did go to an NBA Finals and ended up being eliminated by LeBron James and the Miami Heat. So obviously, you like the opportunity they would have had to go to more. And let's give a little credit to the great GM of the Oklahoma City franchise, Sam Presti, who is responsible for the drafting of 3 MVP candidates. That in and of itself is quite remarkable. But you know this, Kevin. Success and failure, there is such a fine line. And there's a tenuous nature to things, an injury at the wrong time. So many times this trio was tripped up by an untimely situation. So, I mean, if they stay together, yes, you like their chances, but this is why history states otherwise.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
That was foul call. James Harden. That's his second personal.
No good on the free throw.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Caruso. Just 4 to shoot. They get it back. Now here's Harden. He's covered by Isaac. Second shot opportunity. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 38 points.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks.